Welcome, Gemini, to your love reading for November 19th to the 25th of 2018. So, we're going to look into the theme for the week for you and your love interest or current partner. Alright, for Gemini, love 19th to 25th. So, as strength, and Pisces had this, so you could be, not Pisces, Aries, interesting. They had this energy, and I feel like this is where you may be dealing with someone who needs some time. All right, some time to figure out how they want to deal with you, vice versa. This is a card of potentially getting over stress, on the verge of it, but not really giving into it or allowing it to take over. So this is the yearning for some kind of peace of mind and self-reflection, and trying to gain control, so to speak, over their own emotions and not overreacting. So you might be dealing with someone who's very stressed out, and sometimes you might not know how to approach them because you might feel like they're going to flip out, or the vibe of the situation that you might be in, or scenario, could be a bit violent. So you might be trying to do your best to stay composed and find a way to approach the vibe. All right, so let's see, what is the person that's coming towards you for Gemini? Stress. So this week, this is a repeating card, the Nine of Swords. This is up late at night, stressed, usually not being able to get your mind off of the changes that they might need to make, what they think about you, what you think about them, communication. If it's not really flowing, that's going to be an issue. Mercury is in retrograde about astrology, and it does kind of block communication at times, or slow it down. Sometimes it's a real thing, through the evidence of what I experienced. Sometimes it's just a trigger from the universe of how we respond to certain people and situations. So that person might be in here. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords though for Gemini. And sometimes not being able to trust themselves, if they are looking to trust you, looking to make the right moves. With the High Priestess in reverse, that's an energy sometimes of feeling like some of you might be dealing with someone who feels like they might be able to get over on you and get close to you and get what they want and hit it. Others of you might be dealing with someone who is not being quite honest about you. They do have feelings for you, they intend to have compassion towards you, but right now, with the way that they might be going about your connection is not the best way. So they might be having worries about that being uncovered, all right, and them being guilty for doing what they're doing. And I feel like some of you know what that is, especially if they're dealing with someone else, or just kind of keeping the relationship at bay and keeping commitment at bay right now. That's what I see there. Your response, all right, for Gemini. A lot of stress. So when you are feeling this way about somebody, if you feel something is off, this is where you're constantly trying to reach out to them, you're communicating, or you're expressing yourself through social media, or whoever you might be around or with. And I feel like this is an aggression, trying to get things done, moving quickly, wanting to go to battle. Sometimes you're in your whoever you might be dealing with, they might be frustrated because they think you might want to fight, argue, or bring about some kind of battle with someone that you have dealt with. These are things that's coming to me. So there might be a situation that you're in where there's a potential for conflict, and some of you are worried about that and not revealing those worries, or your partner is not revealing those worries. But I also feel on a general level that some of you might be moving too quickly with this connection. You need to take things slow to figure out whether or not your partner has a hidden agenda or not. So what might your advice be, or what might be blocking the connection for Gemini? As you let go, sometimes this is the need to let go of that desire to pinpoint someone's true intentions right away. We discover this over time. Go through a divorce yourself from somebody or something that you're holding on to, especially if the person that you're dealing with, they don't seem to be all that open right now. They're not an open book. You can't really read them right now, and you're trying to uncover it. But when they're covered up like that, when they have a shield on them, what else can you do but drop the armor? You need to drop the armor because they're not doing it. So I feel like that's something to be aware of, right? So the Ten of Wands in reverse is an energy of divorce, freeing yourself, so that you can be stronger and do something else, to pick something else up, not this. All right, not right now, not this week. So what is the outcome for Gemini? Two of Swords in reverse, which is the energy of often having to stick true to a decision and try not to be too indecisive of going back and forth and then picking two sides. And you have to either, if you're going to be in the middle because you need some time of suspension to think about what you want to do, but don't kind of dib and dabble at the same time, because that's only going to create a lot of friction and confusion with you or someone else, especially if you feel like your heart is divided in two or someone else's is as well. And let's see what's behind, clarify the Two of Swords in reverse for Gemini. See, the Nine of Cups shows up. That is an indication to me of potentially, for some of you, two different love interests, being in love with two different people, having feelings for someone and feeling deeply for another person, but not really sure what to do. So sometimes it comes through as feeling okay with how things might go. It's like, I'm okay if it doesn't really work out, I'm okay, and I'm excited if something works out with someone that I'm really into. But it seems like you're okay with how things might go if you don't get the exact desired outcome, you know. So let's see, Ten of Wands in reverse. I want to know what's behind that. Sometimes this could be work. Again, I feel this energy of trying to open someone up or get a complete answer or description of what somebody might be trying to lay out for you or their plans for you. All right, 10 of Wands in reverse for Gemini. And then you have the Seven of Cups. Often this is having to be single, that divorce, or freeing yourself up right now emotionally as you do other things. You focus on ways to be creative, have fun, socialize, and then keeping your options open because someone might not be ready to commit right now, especially not this week. So we're going to do, let's see, one card for Gemini, November 19th to 25th 2018. And children, it says your love life is being influenced, affected by children, so they may have a big effect on you. I mentioned with the weekend reading that there may have been some kind of love life, a situation where you're pregnant, or someone that you are dealing with or have dealt with, they've moved on from you, but you're still into that person. Bringing children into the equation, it could have been a miscarriage, anything like that, where there may have been a resentment built up that someone holds on to, and they're worried about whether or not that will happen again. These things might come up, but all in all, I feel like this is energy to embrace your freedom, try to be happy, try to not hold on to situations because it doesn't seem to be moving right in a way. I believe the planet Mercury is one of your ruling planets, if I'm not mistaken. So that's an energy of communication. When it's in retrograde, it's going to be harder for you to get through how you want to get through to somebody. So they do reflect that energy back to you as well. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to be in all ways, but it really does affect the love life predominantly. That's what I feel. So much love, much light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.